formation here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to get the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. Free agents well and stock your team just the way you're supposed to.
He'll look to throw. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. It's a 9-yard pickup on the first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be...
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback. Listen, let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Caught here left side by Britt. And he's brought down after a good game. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it.
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd.
Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return stops. Drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence.
They need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there.
As they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Britt. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right, 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it. Weren't daunted at all and picked it up.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The intended receiver, Tavon, and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. A big play there with here attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he comes back with one complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating point.
Looking for Britt, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42. Much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe...
There's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay.
So better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make it in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the
line to create space up front. Really well done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29. Just shy.
Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards.
In so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through.
Come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now back to throw, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he loses the football a second time. They go play action here on 1st down. Shreds the tackle, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles.
Bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea.
We're able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. You lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away, and that's exactly what happened there.
He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that's going to make... On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. After punting last time, see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
As a passer, is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his height. He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback. I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their big-bodied receiver.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get a couple added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. It's complete to Britt. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A solid gain of 15 yards. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 7
here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
23 yards on the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They go play action here on first down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't...